All right. I'm just going to make the statement that the following are perfect square trinomials. Indeed, all of them are. And what do we mean by that? Is, for example, the first one I would call it a perfect square trinomial because x squared plus 6x plus 9, I could factor that. And if you factor that, that creates that it's x plus 3 times x plus 3. But this is probably better known as x plus 3 squared. And let's go on to the second example. The second example, if it's x squared minus 6x plus 9, if you factor that, well, that factors into x minus 3, x minus 3. I would use the product sum rule. Or it just factors into x minus 3 squared. So I can continue on for all of these, but maybe I'm just going to go back to grade 10 and say if I have x plus a, close brackets, squared, and I multiply this out, that means that it's x plus a times x plus a. And when you expand that, that is x plus a squared is going to have the form of x squared plus 2ax plus a squared. But important to us, I'm just going to rewrite it in a different way. So if you notice, the right-hand side and the left-hand side are equal. So the right-hand side is obviously a perfect square. But so is the left-hand side. It's just expressed as a trinomial, and it's really difficult to see sometimes. But anything in the form of x squared plus 2ax plus a squared is a perfect square. And continue on factoring all of these. If you want, press pause and see if you could factor all of these and see if you can make the connection. I'm going to continue and factor these. So this is x minus 1 squared. This is going to be x minus 6 squared. This is going to be x plus 4 squared. Now this is going to be x minus 2 squared. Do you see the pattern? It's almost like the coefficient in front of this x is 2 times a, and the constant is just simply a squared. So, for example, if this term is negative 12, what would a be? A would be negative 6. And if a is negative 6, negative a squared, negative 6 squared, is positive 36. This factors into x minus 6. Let's continue on. Try to see the pattern that is involved here. If not, feel free to ask in class. Now, if I continue factoring, I just factored something with a fraction, but I know that they're perfect square trinomials. And if I know they're a perfect square trinomial, then I can use this to help me factor. So I often take a look at the constant. And if I know if it's a perfect square trinomial, what is the square root of 9 over 64? Well, that's 3 over 8. Well, what's 2 times 3 over 8? Negative 3 over 8? Well, that's negative 3/4. So I'm able to put it together in such a way. Now try the last two. See if you can spot out the perfect squares. If a squared is 100, that means that a is plus or minus 10. Well, if 2a is negative 20, that would imply that a is going to be negative 10. Now keep in mind how I'm actually considering this. But I know all of these are perfect squares. So this is